Okay, hello everybody again. This is Spirit Within Us. Welcome. And I'm Lori-Lynn. And this is the third reading of the Green Calcite. And what a journey this one is. The first three cards I pulled are from the Osho meditation deck. And the first card is about, plain and simple, it's time to take part in your life. Rather than just allowing, to set intentions, to set goals, it's time to take action, to participate, to be all that you are, all that you want to be, but not just sitting around and waiting for it to happen. It's getting out and participating in your life. There's also within this card, the next card, which is the source, and there may have been a huge shift for you and understanding where our energy comes from. And our energy comes from the divine, whatever that means to you, whether that be God, Jesus, Buddha, whatever. Source to me is God. Source to me is the sun. And that's where I get my energy from. So aligning and understanding where you do get that source from. This is such as an ace card. And so it's standing alone and understanding purely where your energy is coming from and taking a part in it. Perhaps you've pushed away because of all the politics and really what's going on in the world right now. This just seems so apropos because it's honestly, there's so much negativity, but I think that's shifting over now as there's where you thought people were honest and truthful to you, you're now discovering that they weren't. They wore a mask. There was a lot of masks going on around you. And so being able to see that is being able to push away from it and to start making decisions, start showing up and stop just allowing and making intentions, setting intentions and being and drawing your own energy from spirit, from the divine source, that energetic and seeing that glow within yourself. Also, very importantly, is to clear your chakras. Make sure you do meditations that allow you to clear your chakras. It's very important. And as you do so, then connect with that divine energy. If you can find an eighth star chakra, which is your higher self chakra clearing, that would probably be the best. Julian Jenkins does a really good one, so you might want to start there. So the cards that define this as or clarify them is with participation, it's the spirit of nurture. And so this is from the strength of where you're at, is to really nurture your soul, because you are entering into a new phase where, perhaps you've just allowed people to, tell you. So you need to nurture that part of you that is letting go or moving forward. And spirit is on your side and is there to help you to nurture. Go to others and ask for their assistance as you are nurturing, because perhaps there's a period of where maybe you're angry or wanting to cry because you've seen that you've allowed other people in to make your choices. So letting that go is okay. But here's the thing, you have the strength to do that. And the hunter of strength will guide you along pathways to show you where you've had your strength, where you've had your courage, where you've had your commitment. And he's going to take you to places that really, really enhance that strength within yourself, where you didn't know you had it, that you will. You'll see it and you'll be able to use it. You'll actually wear it like a badge of pride. You know that you are strong. In doing all of this, taking off the masks or seeing beyond the masks of everyone, this mask might even pertain to you, that you've perhaps maybe been feeling not so great. So you put on a mask to be what everyone else wanted you to be. And what led to this journey was you started becoming really frustrated with with everything that's been going on. And so in order to move past that, you have to take the mask off, and you have to see where you've been frustrated and how it's been allowed, or how you have allowed, participate in your life, connect with source. You have the strength and you can do it, but you have to let go of that mask. The next two cards are from the Soulful Woman, and the first is the Infinite Self, and the second card is the Soul's Journey. So these two kind of come together. And so to understand that the Infinite Self, and it's almost like a past lives, but it's just that our life is a continual, I believe that we are here for several lives, always to learn, always to grow, always to become more enlightened in ourselves. So it's to see beyond just today, see beyond what's happening in, this day and age, but to understand that every moment counts, and to live in every single moment, and to heal every single moment, and participate in every single moment, and align with the higher self and with God in every single moment. You chose this life, this journey that you're on. It's when you live from this place, living from the soul opens you up to magic that exists when you surrender to the divine manifestation on its own terms and timing. And so as you're nurturing and finding your strength, and here you're seeing that she is nurturing, but all of her chakras are just flowing, and understanding that this is her journey, and to participate in that journey and to make the changes. There's also an awareness here of the moon and a calming of emotions. When we become aware of the moon and where the moon is in its phases and how that directly affects our emotions, it really helps us, so we know when we sometimes need to step back or retreat. It's a good idea, but your soul is on a journey, and your journey at this time, this lifetime, is about your true worth, is understanding your truth, understanding that your worth is intrinsic and shines from your inner being like a sacred jewel of love and compassion. And so this is about you just owning who you are, owning your journey. And it's not about other people, and it's not about blame or shame or frustration, because you conquered that. This is just about your true worth, and to recognize what your gifts are and how to utilize those gifts in the best possible manner. So the cards that clarify that, and the first is a sacred pool, and that's dipping into that water, dipping into that sacred pool of cleansing and rejuvenation, and cleansing, rejuvenation, of clearing, and of filling up your soul's essence with love and with healing and with light, and transforming and being all that you can possibly be. Setting that intention, and then setting that intention moves you forward. And that's the only thing that's going to move forward. My readings aren't meant to predict anything. They're to give you awareness, to bring awareness of what needs to be done. And so this is for you to do. This is the journey that you have to participate and take on, because nobody's going to do your own journey for you. Good grief. Sorry. I've put this card just keeps coming up and coming up and coming up. And this is from the spells deck. And the spells deck, to me, always, it reads that setting our intentions, our goals. And so the first one is Habondia. And it's an invocation of Habondia, she of abundance, the goddess of plenty, who bestows generous gifts, bounties, and endless resources. And this always comes through setting our intentions, keeping positive, and a continual self-renewal of love and guidance. And so on the full moon, gather flowers, a loaf of bread, fruit, and honey, place on an altar. And the altar can be anything. The altar doesn't have to be, this table could be my altar. It doesn't have to be something special, although it can be. I have a really good friend that creates incredible altars. And so just to set your intention. And so place on the altar all these items and light a green candle in honor of Habondia and recite the following chant 3 times. I bless this food with wealth, health, luck, and regeneration. With Habondia's blessings, my cabinets, wallet, home, and heart are filled with all that I require and desire. For this generosity, I am ever thankful and blessed be. And you recite that 3 times. And the more often you do this, the more, I'm going to say, your DNA changes, your awareness changes, and your true worth changes, and you begin to move forward in life as you are confident. This actually could even represent the fact that you may be going on a trip somewhere that's going to help you, assist you with your journey. So maybe it's a place of regeneration, rejuvenation, but you may be going on a trip. The second one is the card of intuitive awareness. So that says to me right there, especially because of your infant self and your soul's journey, is the fact that you have an intuitive gift. And being aware of the difference between your gut instinct and your intuition, that intuitive awareness. Our gut instinct is often based on fear because of past events, and not that they're to be denied. There is a usefulness of that and a truthfulness to that, but our intuition is something completely different. And our intuition is a knowing. It sits right at your solar plexus and it knows. And there's no stopping it. It absolutely is just truthful. I could be sitting somewhere and say, I need to go. Don't know why. I need to do this. And I'm up and I do whatever that is. And there's always a reason for it. And I don't have to know what that reason for it, because at the time it makes no sense. The only sense it makes is the fact that there's just that voice, that gift inside of me that says, you need to listen. And so Hecate, which is the dark mother and Greek goddess of the underworld, crossroads, and the night sky, illuminates the past, present, and future of life's unknown voyages. So because it's time for you to nurture your spirit, to participate in your life, you may be at a place where you're feeling lost or afraid to face your own darkness. So at night, take 2 purple candles to a secluded place in nature or to an actual crossroads. Light 1 candle and hold it in your left hand. Then light the second candle from the first. Boldly walk in a circle 3 times and let the torches light up your path. Pay attention to what you notice. Sounds of wildlife, or the feeling of the grass under your feet. What frightens you the most? Let Hecate's wisdom empower you and grant you courage to overcome life's obstacles. So all of these spells that I bring forth are so much about setting the intention. It's really what we need to do, and what you are being asked to do is setting your attention to move forward and to take place in your life, to be guided by spirit, to go on your soul's journey and to find your true worth. So thank you very much, and I look forward to reading again soon. Namaste and have a great day.